So here I am, still not sure if this build even works. Like, will I do damage? Will I tickle them? Will I explode? Nobody knows. I'm basically Masha with identity issues right now. Then suddenly, Alpha ults me like he's about to record a tutorial. How to delete Masha in 3 easy steps. But nah, I sidestepped that like a pro. Kinda accidentally, but let's not talk about that. I see Moskov standing there, all confident like, yeah, I'm safe. I press one button, and boom, the man evaporates. I literally paused in shock. Wait, was that me? Did I just do that? After that, it was game on. And trust me, you want to watch till the end because this new one-shot Masha build, it's illegal in 9 countries. Let's go. So after I deleted Moskov's hopes and dreams, guess what? The entire enemy team decides my lane is now their vacation spot. I'm panicking, running for my life with 1 HP, like I'm in a horror movie trailer. I teleport back to base, trying to act calm. But plot twist, I brought a rival. So I teleport right back into the lane, like Batman, when the party's almost over. And there he is, Sicilian, all alone. Just chilling under his tower, like he didn't just watch his whole squad get wrecked. I look at him, he looks at me. Tower damage. Never heard of it. I dive him like a lunatic, and Kalia slides in like a bro to help me out. Boom, Sicilian's gone. The man got double-teamed by a sea surfer and a wild beast, so after me and Kalia turned Sicilian into tower seasoning, I go back to lurking like a jungle ghost. Then I see it. Moskov and Florin, chasing poor Kalia and Melissa, like they're filming a romantic drama called You Can't Escape Love. But little do they know, I'm watching, from the shadows. With my arrival spell ready, I teleport in like a vengeful delivery package, straight behind Moskov. I hit him with the force of 3 HP bars and emotional damage. He goes down so fast Florin starts rethinking her life choices. Hey, support roll. No problem. You're next. Everyone's getting serious. They're dancing around the Lord like it's some kind of royal ceremony. Meanwhile, I'm already deep inside a bush like a suspicious coconut. Just chilling. Then boom. I spot Alpha. This guy still hasn't learned. He's walking around the Lord pit, like he owns the map. Just when I thought things were calming down, I see Julian over there trying to sneaky split push, like nobody's watching. I chase him down like a tax collector. The man's trying to run, teleport, throw skill shots, everything except pay his one-shot bill. I catch up, slap him once, straight to the black screen. He probably put his phone down after that, and just walked away. So we've already taken down their tower. Base is open, and the game is basically done. But then I see Sicilian walking there, doing that thing where he walks in circles like, I'm not feeding. I swear it's my Wi-Fi, bro. He's out here trying to convince everyone that Ping was the real MVP. We didn't lose because of Masha. We lost because of lag. Lag or not, I still delete him. 1 shot, 1 slap. 1 goodbye. He probably unplugged the router himself just to avoid the shame. Let's move on to game 2, where someone named Phoveus learns the hard way that jumping on Masha is not a good idea. So I'm chilling in the experience lane, right? And I'm thinking, why am I all alone here? Where is Phoveus? I check the map and boom, this man's in mid lane, ganking like a wannabe assassin. Bro forgot he's supposed to fight me, not avoid me like I'm a dentist appointment. So I'm like, you know what? Fine. If you don't want a 1v1, I'll just come join the party. I rotate to mid, and immediately spot Ling doing parkour on walls, like it's the Olympics. Then Kufra jumps in thinking he's the hero of the story. Plot twist. He's not. Alright. After watching me delete his teammates, Phoveus finally gets brave. This man charges in like he's the main character, using all his jumps and blinks like, now it's my turn. I smack him so hard, he teleported back to season 17. A few minutes later, guess what? He tries again. Bro really woke up and chose respawn screen. I give him the combo again. No hesitation, and once more. He dies. At this point, I'm starting to think he's doing a quest like. Die to Masha 3 times. Reward, regret, and a new perspective on life. Third fight comes around. I don't even panic. I just stare at him like, you sure about this? I jumps in. Guess what? Dead again. I'm not even proud at this point. I'm just concerned. Somebody check on this man. So I suddenly wake up in base. You know, just casually respawning another beautiful day to ruin someone's game. I check the map, and guess who's in mid lane again? Our guy Phoveus, just walking around like nothing happened, like I didn't delete him 3 times already. So I'm like, surprise, buddy. At this point I feel like I'm the final boss in his personal horror game. Now in the middle of all this destruction, after sending Phoveus to the Shadow Realm for the 4th time, I see someone watching the live stream say, I follow you in YouTube. Brew my heart. So I pause for a sec, like I didn't just teleport across the map and commit emotional damage. And I type in, thanks. Like yeah, I may be a monster in game, but I'm still polite. So right after I type thank you in chat, you won't believe who pops up again like a bad sequel. Phoveus, like bro, can you chill? I'm trying to have a moment with my new sub. Man's got that never give up spirit. I'll give him that. But unfortunately, dead. Again. Alright. So my team is pushing mid lane real hard. They're going all in, clashing, throwing skills, making a mess, and me. I'm like, where is he? Where's Phoveus? I activate arrival like I'm teleporting straight into drama. Boom, I land, looking like a horror movie villain. And guess who I find trying to back out quietly, like no one saw him? Phoveus. I'm like you again. Deleting. Bro's probably uninstalling the game mid-fight at this point. So I'm chilling in base again, just vibing, wondering why nobody's stopping me this game. Then I see Ling doing acrobatics on the map, like he's trying to solo the highlight reel. I'm like, alright, parkour boy, it's your turn. So we finally got the Lord. Things are looking great. Then out of nowhere, Alucard goes full anime. Man sees the Lord pushing, and thinks, this is my moment. He solo dives into enemy territory, like it's a 1v1 montage. Instant regret. Dead. I'm like, my guy. Who told you to do that? While he's chilling in the death box, guess who shows up again? Yep, Phoveus. I'm honestly starting to think he has a crush on me at this point. So I greet him with fists. Bam, one shot. Back to the fountain you go. So I'm over here split pushing, minding my business. Meanwhile, my team is brawling in mid lane like it's a street fight. I look at the map like, should I join the party? I hit a rival like a boss, and the first poor soul I see is Kufra. Tanked or not. Pop. One shot. Gone. The rest of his team sees that and goes, yeah, no thanks, we're not next. They scatter like roaches when the light's on, so me and Eve are cooling near the Lord Pit, taking it slow, no pressure. When suddenly, out of nowhere, Ling shows up like a ninja. He's thinking he's slick, like I'll steal this Lord, watch me. Bro forgot I was there. I'm like, you picked the wrong babysitter today. Before he even finishes his dash animation, one shot dead, Lord secured, Ling deleted. Respectfully, don't interrupt my jungle dinner. So we just got Lord, right? Cool, calm. Then a fight breaks out, like it's Black Friday, at mid lane. But wait, Hylos drops the ultimate. Highway's open, baby. I shift into Masha turbo mode. I dash straight in like a train, with no brakes. First up, Clint, bam, gone Kufra tries to bounce. Sent to the Shadow Realm, and Ling, bro. He charges in with his ultimate like he's about to turn the game around. Sword flying, dashing like crazy. But guess who's waiting? Me. Boom, dead, enemy wiped out. Phoveus died so many times, he's probably uninstalling right now. I look at my screen, got now 95 stars. Almost mythical, immortal, and I'm still out here doing side quests like deleting Phoveus for sport. But hey, we're not done, because up next, I'm about to test this build on YZ, and spoiler alert, he's not ready. Alright, new match, and guess who's my first victim? Joy, welcome to the Masha experience. Hope you had fun. So right after Joy gets folded, I bump into YZ, and he's trying to show off that dragon energy. Not today, Shenron. I smack him back to the Shadow Realm, then I teleport to Gold Lane, where my girl Karina is popping off. Who's she fighting? Granger. Bro thought he was safe, but I pulled up like surprise mechanic. One chase, one shot, one cry from the enemy team. Okay, so here's what happens next. Granger and Johnson decide to chase me. Bro, it's like a mini concert and a car show pulling up at the same time. Granger gets too close. Boom, deleted. And then I thought, maybe I can take out Johnson too. Spoiler alert, I could not. Bro turned into Fast and Furious 10 and smacked me into next week. I died with confidence though, and that's what matters. Now you thought I'd let Johnson get away with that. Nah, I sneak into the bush, channel my inner ninja, and I see him busy with Hilda, probably thinking, hey, that Masha won't come back. Bro, I jump out like, remember me. Bam, revenge, served hot. Johnson down. That's what you get for hitting me with that free test drive earlier. So right after I fold Johnson like a used map, guess who drives straight into danger like it's a GPS glitch? Joy dies again. At this point, he's just giving me free highlight clips. Next thing I see, Yu Zhong and Johnson double teaming poor Nana. Bro, she didn't even finish meowing before they delete her but me. I'm not letting that slide. I hit that arrival spell like Batman seeing a signal. Boom, I land like thunder. First, YZ, deleted, then Johnson, wrecked. That's what happens when you mess with the team's mascot. I'm not just Masha, I'm Nana's certified bodyguard. Bro, I swear. YZ and Johnson must have a death wish at this point. I catch them again, this time bullying Popple and Koopa, like they're playing dog catcher. But guess who's nearby? Me, with the rival on cooldown. No, ready to go. I land in like round 2 fellas. Johnson exploded again. YZ, gone. At this point, I'm just farming them like minions. Somebody tell them this ain't a safe lane. This is Masha jungle now. Okay, now it's getting ridiculous. YZ and Johnson just keep running it back like they're filming a sequel. This time they gank Hilda. And yup, she goes down. But don't worry Hilda, Masha is on the way, like Grab Express. I show up like, didn't we do this already? That's the 3rd time I wipe these two. At this point, they should just uninstall, or start paying rent in my map. Before we end the match, guess who I catch slipping again? Johnson. Still trying to drive around like it's Fast and Furious. But this ain't a race, it's your final destination. I jump in, give him that Masha Express beatdown, and just like that, boom, engine off, respawn, on, that's a wrap. And that is how you turn Masha into a one-shot monster. Alpha, gone. Phoveus, deleted 500 times. YZ, and Johnson. At this point, I think they got trauma if you made it this far. You are a real one. Smash that like button like I smashed Moskov's face, and hit subscribe before I arrive in your lane too. Comment below, who got it worse? Alpha, Phoveus, or YZ and Johnson? I'll be in the comments roasting them with you. Thanks for watching. This is Kyron featuring Masha, signing off until the next victim. Peace. Alright, you've seen the damage. You've seen Phoveus respawn more than creeps. Now here it is. The actual Masha One-Shot build I used in this video. Screenshot it, use it, break some souls with it.